You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand there are pleasures forevermore. I looked for joy in many places, and always came up half full. I tried a gladness that lasted a while and then went out. But the psalm points to the one place where joy is full. Your presence, where gladness does not fall short. Not a crumb of joy, but fullness. Not a passing pleasure, but pleasures forevermore. That is why today I do not look for joy far from you, because only in your presence is joy complete. I looked for joy in many places and came up half full. A gladness that went out, my soul in you is His full. In your presence fullness of joy, pleasures forevermore, oh Lord. Not a crumb but full, my soul in you is your core. Not a passing pleasure, but pleasures without end. Only in your presence joy, my soul to you I send. In your presence is fullness of joy, pleasures at your right hand, for I look not for joy far off, my soul in you all the way. I tried a joy that went out, but only in you is it full. In your presence is fullness of joy. My life in you is His pull. You will show me the path of life. Full joy begins by letting Him guide me on the path of life. I find no fullness wandering my own trails. I find it when you show me the path of life. That is why the road to complete joy is not doing what I want, but following the route you mark out for me. Because the soul that lets God lead it does not end in a dead end, but on a path that carries it straight into the fullness of His presence. The Lord is the portion of my cup, and my inheritance, oh God. You maintain my lot, my soul in you is your rod. I will bless the Lord who counsels, in the night my heart instructs. I have set the Lord before me, my soul in you He constructs. In your presence is fullness of joy, pleasures at your right hand, for I look not for joy far off, my soul in you all the way. I tried a joy that went out, but only in you is it full. In your presence is fullness of joy, my life in you is his pool. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoices. My flesh also shall rest in hope. The joy of his presence reaches the heart, the soul, and even the body. It is not a gladness that touches only one part of me. My heart is glad, my soul rejoices, my flesh rests. That is why the fullness of joy in his presence is whole, because it reaches every corner of my being and fills it. And the soul that finds its joy in God does not celebrate only within, but the gladness overflows until it gives rest to all its body. In your presence is fullness. Today, in your presence is fullness of joy. Pleasures at your right hand, for I look not for joy far off. My soul in you all the way. I tried a joy that went out, but only in you is it full. In your presence is fullness of joy. My life in you is his pool.
Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. The psalm does not deny there will be nights of weeping. It admits them, but it sets a limit on them. Weeping lasts a night. It is not forever. And it promises something sure at the end of the darkness. Joy comes.
It does not say joy might come, but that it will come in the morning. That is why, when I am in my night of tears, I do not sink into despair, because I know the dawn brings joy.
The psalm does not deny there'll be nights of weeping, O Lord, but it sets a limit on them. My soul in you is your chord. Weeping lasts the night, but joy comes in the morning. It says not might, but will. My soul in you is his dawning. When I am in my night of tears, oh my God, I do not sink in despair. My soul to you is your rod. Joy comes in the morning, weeping endures for a night. The tears are not forever. My soul in you is his light. I know the dawn brings gladness, though the night may be dark. Joy comes in the morning. My life in you is his spark.
For his anger endures but a moment. In his favor is life. The night of weeping is brief, the favor of God is for a lifetime. What hurts lasts a moment, like an instant of his anger. But his favor is not momentary, it is for life. That is why the proportion is in my favor. A moment of pain against a whole lifetime of his favor. Because the soul that suffers one night is measuring wrongly if it thinks it will last forever. since the scale tips to the side of the favor that lasts a whole life.
I will extol you, O Lord, for you have lifted me up. You did not let my faults, my soul in you fills my cup. Sing to the Lord, you saints, and give thanks at his memory. I cried and you healed me, my soul in you is his glory. Joy comes in the morning, weeping endures for a night. The tears are not forever, my soul in you is his light. I know the dawn brings gladness, though the night may be dark. Joy comes in the morning, my life in you is his spark.
You have turned for me my mourning into dancing. You have loosed my sackcloth and girded me with gladness. The mourning does not only dry the tears, it turns them into dancing. God does not merely end the night of weeping. He takes the mourning itself and turns it into dance. That is why the joy that comes in the morning is not just relief, but a glad transformation of the very thing that hurt. Because the God who promises the joy of dawn does not only return me to calm, but changes my mourning into dancing and girds me with a gladness the weeping never knew.
Joy comes in the morning.
Today,
Joy comes in the morning, weeping endures for a night. The tears are not forever, my soul in you is his light. I know the dawn brings gladness, though the night may be dark. Joy comes in the morning, my life in you is his spark.
serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Sometimes I turn serving God into a heavy burden, something I do with a tense face and a tired heart. But the psalm corrects me with a single word: gladness. It does not say serve the Lord grudgingly, but with joy. The service he seeks is not that of a fearful slave, but of a child who comes with singing. That is why today I change the way I serve, and I come before his presence, not complaining, but with gladness.
Sometimes I make of service a heavy burden, oh God, with a tense and tired face. My soul in you is your eye. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come with singing, draw near, not grudgingly at all, my soul in you without fear. Not the service of a slave, afraid, oh my Lord, but that of a glad child. My soul to you is your cord. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with singing, not a burden but a joy. My soul in you is ringing. Not grudgingly do I come, but as a glad and singing child.
Serve the Lord with gladness.
My life in you is reconciled.
Know that the Lord, He is God. It is He that has made us, and not we ourselves. Serving with gladness is born of remembering that He made me. I do not serve a stranger nor an arbitrary master, but the God who formed me and gave me breath. That is why glad service springs from knowing whose I am, from acknowledging that I belong to my Maker, because the soul that remembers it was created by God does not serve from bitter obligation, but with the gladness of one who knows it serves the one who gave it life.
We are his people, the sheep, the flock of his own field. Enter into his gates. My soul in you is his shield. Into his courts with praise. Be thankful, bless his name. For the Lord is good. My soul in you is his flame. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with singing. Not a burden but a joy. My soul in you is ringing. Not grudgingly do I come, but as a glad and singing child.
Serve the Lord with gladness.
My life in you is reconciled.
For the Lord is good, His mercy is everlasting, and His truth endures to all generations. I serve with gladness because the one I serve is good. My joy in serving is not faked or forced. It springs from knowing I serve a good and faithful God. That is why serving the Lord with gladness makes sense. Because I do not serve a tyrant, but goodness itself. And the soul that knows the goodness of its Lord does not drag its feet in serving, but does it with gladness, knowing it serves the kindest of all masters. Serve him with gladness today.
Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with singing. Not a burden but a joy.
come, but as a glad and singing child,
serve the Lord with gladness.
my life in you is reconciled.
Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, you righteous, and shout for joy, all you that are upright in heart. This call to gladness comes at the end of a psalm about forgiveness. First, the psalmist confessed his sin and was forgiven. And only then does the invitation to be glad break out. Because there is a special joy that follows forgiveness, the light gladness of one who no longer carries his guilt. When I know I am forgiven, my heart becomes upright and free. And out of that clean heart, the shouting for joy springs. That is why today, I am glad in the Lord, with the gladness of one who has been forgiven.
This call to gladness follows forgiveness, oh my Lord. First comes the confession, my soul in you is your call. Be glad in the Lord, rejoice, shout you upright in heart. There's joy that follows pardon, my soul in you is his art. The light gladness of one who carries guilt no more. Out of a clean heart, my soul to you I pour. Be glad in the Lord and rejoice, shout for joy, you upright in heart. There's joy that follows pardon, my soul in you is his art. When I know that I am forgiven, my heart becomes free. Be glad in the Lord, my life in you is set free.
Blessed is he whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Gladness in the Lord begins with the blessedness of the forgiven. The psalm opens by calling blessed the one whose sin is covered. That blessedness is the root of the gladness it later commands. That is why being glad in the Lord is no empty order, but the natural fruit of knowing myself forgiven and blessed. Because the soul whose transgression is forgiven has received the greatest reason for joy, and out of that blessedness springs a gladness that no weight of guilt can ever again put out.
I kept silence, my bones grew old, oh my God. I acknowledged my sin to you, my soul in you is your art. You are my hiding place, you keep me from trouble's reach. With songs of deliverance, my soul in you, you Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Shout for joy, you upright in heart. There's joy that follows pardon. My soul in you is His heart. When I know that I am forgiven, my heart becomes free. Be glad in the Lord, my life in you is set free.
Many sorrows shall be to the wicked, but he that trusts in the Lord, mercy shall compass him about. Gladness in the Lord springs from being surrounded by His mercy. The one who trusts in God is not hemmed in by sorrows, but encircled on every side by mercy. That is why being glad in the Lord is recognizing where I am, not in the midst of punishment, but surrounded by His love. Because the soul that trusts in the Lord lives encircled by mercy, and from that ring of love it cannot help but be glad, sure of who surrounds it. Be glad in the Lord today.
Be glad in the Lord and rejoice. Shout for joy, you upright in heart. There's joy that follows pardon. My soul in you is His heart. When I know that I am forgiven, my heart becomes free. Be glad in the Lord, my life in you is set free.
You have put gladness in my heart, more than in the time that their grain and their wine increased. The psalmist compares two gladnesses and declares which is greater. There is the gladness of those with full barns and wine in abundance, the joy of the harvest, of material prosperity. And there is the gladness that God Himself puts in the heart. The psalmist says the second is greater than the first. That is why, even without abundance of grain or wine, I possess a greater gladness, because you put it directly in my heart.
The psalmist compares two gladnesses, oh my Lord, the one of full barns, my soul in you is more. You put gladness in my heart, more than the grain and wine, the joy God Himself gives, my soul in you is fine. Though I have no abundance of grain nor of wine, I hold a greater gladness, my soul to you is mine. You put gladness in my heart, more than their grain and their wine, the joy that God Himself gives, my soul in you is fine. Though I lack all abundance, I hold a greater gladness. You put gladness in my heart, my life in you knows no sadness.
I will both lay me down in peace and sleep. For you, Lord, only make me dwell in safety. The gladness God put in me also gives me peace to sleep. It is not an agitated joy that robs me of sleep. It is a serene gladness that lets me lie down in peace. That is why the gladness that comes from God shows itself at night too. When I rest safely because my joy does not depend on me. Because the soul in whose heart God has put gladness does not only laugh by day, but sleeps in peace by night, resting safely in the one who is the source of its joy.
Answer me when I call, O God of my righteousness. You set me free in distress, my soul in you finds caress. Know that the Lord has set apart the godly for himself. Offer the sacrifices of right, my soul in you is his wealth. In my heart, more than their grain and their wine, the joy that God himself gives, my soul in you is fine. Though I lack all abundance, I hold a greater gladness. You put gladness in my heart, my life in you knows no sadness.
There are many that say, who will show us any good? Lord, lift up the light of your countenance upon us. While many seek good elsewhere, my gladness is the light of his face. People ask, who will show them something good, searching in material things? But the psalmist asked for something else, the light of God's face. That is why the greater gladness does not come from finding more things, but from receiving the light of God's face upon me. Because the soul that has the smile of God shining on it does not need full barns to be glad, since it possesses something better, the light of his face, which is its true joy. You put gladness today.
You put gladness in my heart, more than their grain and their wine, the joy that God himself gives, my soul in you is fine. Though I lack all abundance, I hold a greater gladness. You put gladness in my heart, my life in you knows no sadness.
I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High. There is an enormous difference in those two words, in you. It does not say I will be glad over my achievements, nor my possessions, but I will be glad in you, O God. Because when my gladness depends on things, it rises and falls with them. But when my joy is in God, it rests on what does not change. That is why today I make a deliberate decision. I place my gladness in you, and I sing praise to your name, O Most High.
There's a difference in two words, in those two in you, not in deeds nor possessions. My soul in you holds true. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing to your name, O God. My joy in what does not change. My soul in you is your eye. When it depends on things, my gladness rises and falls. But my joy is in you, my soul to you as it calls. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing to your name most high. My joy in what does not change. My soul in you does not die. Not in deeds nor possessions, but in you I place my joy. I will be glad and rejoice in you. My life in you, you employ.
I will praise you, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will show forth all your marvelous works. Being glad in you leads me to praise you with my whole heart. My joy in God does not stay silent. It overflows into praise for all his marvelous works. That is why deciding that my gladness is in him has an immediate fruit, a mouth that tells what God has done. Because the soul that places its joy in the Lord cannot hold back the praise, but recounts wonder after wonder, glad in the one who made them all.
They fell before you, O God. You have maintained my rights. My soul in you is your right. The Lord is a refuge for the poor in times of trouble, a tower. They that know your name trust you. My soul in you is his power. I will sing to your name most high. My joy in what does not change. My soul in you does not die. Not in deeds nor possessions, but in you I place my joy. I will be glad and rejoice in you. My life in you, you employ.
For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Being glad in God rests on a hope that does not perish. My joy in him is not naive about suffering. It leans on the truth that the needy will not be forgotten forever. That is why placing my gladness in God is not ignoring hardship, but trusting that my hope in him will not be lost. Because the soul that rejoices in the Lord rests on a firm hope. And though today it is poor or afflicted, it knows its hope.
in God will never perish.
I will be glad and rejoice in you today. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing to your name most high. My joy in what does not change. My soul in you does not die. Not in deeds nor possessions, but in you I place my joy. I will be glad and rejoice in you. My life in you, you employ.
Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. There is a joy that asks to come out loud. It is not enough to feel it within. The psalm calls to shout it with jubilation. Sometimes I keep my joy in silence, almost ashamed. But today, the psalm invites me to let it out, to sing aloud. God is our strength, and that deserves a shout of joy, not a timid whisper, but open jubilation. That is why today I lift my voice and make a joyful noise to the God of Jacob.
There's a joy that has to come out loud, oh my God. It is not enough within, my soul in you is your rod. Sing aloud to God our strength, shout to the God of Jacob, with jubilation, not silence. My soul in you is no fad. Sometimes I keep my joy in silence, half ashamed, but today I let it out, my soul to you unframed. Sing aloud to God our strength, make a joyful noise to Him, not a timid whisper, my soul in you is the hymn. God deserves a shout of joy, not whisper. Sing aloud to God, my life in you is crisper.
Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with a psaltery. Jubilation to God gathers every instrument into one celebration. It is not a quiet or solitary joy. It summons timbrels, harps, and psalteries to a celebration. That is why acclaiming God with jubilation is a festive, shared act, where every instrument and every voice joins the gladness. Because the joy God awakens does not fit in one silent heart, but becomes a feast of many sounds, all celebrating the same God.
Blow the trumpet at the new moon, on the appointed solemn day. For this was a statute of Israel, my soul in you holds sway. I heard a tongue I did not know, I removed his shoulder from the load. You called and I delivered you, my soul in you is his road. Sing aloud to God soul in you is the hymn. God deserves a shout of joy, not an embarrassed whisper. Sing aloud to God, my life in you is crisper.
I am the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Open your mouth wide, and I will fill it. The God I acclaim with jubilation invites me to open my mouth wide. He does not want a tight and minimal praise. He tells me to open my mouth and promises to fill it. That is why singing aloud is responding to that invitation, opening my mouth wide so that he may fill it with joy. Because the God who brought me out of my slavery is not content with a thread of voice, but urges me to open my mouth fully, sure that he himself will fill it with joy.
Sing aloud to God today. Sing aloud to God our strength. Make a joyful noise to him, not a timid whisper. My soul in you is the hymn. God deserves a shout of joy, not an embarrassed whisper. Sing aloud to God, my life in you is crisper.
Restore unto me the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your free spirit. The psalmist does not ask to be given salvation, but to have its joy restored. The salvation was still there, but the gladness had slipped away. Sometimes the same happens to me. I know I am saved, but I do not feel it. The certainty remains, but the joy has gone out. That is why this prayer is for me. Restore the joy, O God. I am not asking for something new, but that you revive what I had. Give me back the gladness of knowing myself saved by you.
He asks not to be given salvation, but it's joy. The salvation is still there. My soul in you is no ploy. Restore the joy of your salvation. Uphold me with your spirit. I know I'm saved, but feel not. My soul in you is near it. The certainty remains, but the joy has gone out. Revive what I once had, my soul to you without doubt. Restore the joy of your salvation, and uphold me with your spirit. Give me back the gladness, my soul in you stays near it. I ask not for something new, but that you revive my joy. Restore the joy
Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Restored joy goes hand in hand with a renewed heart. I ask not only to recover a happy feeling, but for God to create in me a clean heart that can rejoice. That is why recovering joy is not painting over my mood, but letting God renew within what had lost its gladness. Because the soul that asks for the joy of salvation to return needs first a clean heart. And when God renews it within, the gladness comes back in a natural way.
Wash me thoroughly from my sin and cleanse me, oh my God. Make me to hear joy and gladness. My soul in you is your eye. Cast me not from your presence. Take not your spirit from me. Then will I teach transgressors. My soul in you is free. Restore the joy of your salvation and uphold me with your spirit. Give me back the gladness. My soul in you stays near it. I ask not for something new, but that you revive my joy. Restore the joy of your salvation. My life in you employ.
Then will I teach transgressors your ways, and sinners shall be converted unto you. Restored joy overflows into help for others. When God gives me back the joy of his salvation, I do not keep it to myself. I teach others his ways. That is why recovering joy has a purpose beyond me. Because a soul glad in its salvation draws others to God, and the heart to which God has returned its joy becomes a witness, showing those who wander lost the way back home with the gladness of one who recovered it. Restore the joy today.
Restore the joy of your salvation and uphold me with your spirit. Give me back the gladness. My soul in you stays near it. I ask not for something new, but that you revive my joy. Restore the joy of your salvation. My life in you employ.
For you, Lord, have made me glad through your work. I will triumph in the works of your hands. There is a gladness born of looking at what God has done, not at what I achieve, but at what comes out of his hands. When I contemplate his creation, his providence, his rescues, my heart fills with a joy I did not manufacture. The psalmist says it plainly. You have made me glad through your work. That is why today I open my eyes to what God does, and I rejoice in the works of His hands.
There's gladness born of looking at what God has done, not at what I achieve. My soul in you is His Son. You make me glad with your work. In your hands works I rejoice. What comes out of your hands, my soul in you is your voice. Your creation, your providence, your rescues, oh my Lord. A joy I did not make, my soul to you is your chord. You make me glad with your work. In the works of your hands I rejoice, not at what I achieve. My soul in you is your voice. I behold what God is doing, and my heart is filled. You make me glad with your work. My life in you is stilled.
It is a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord, and to sing praises unto your name, O Most High. Gladness at His works naturally turns into praise. When what God does fills me with joy, that joy does not stay still. It sings, it praises His name. That is why beholding His works and praising Him go together, because the wonder asks to express itself in song, and the soul that is gladdened by the works of God's hands cannot behold them in silence, but breaks into song, turning its wonder into a praise to the Most High.
Show forth in the morning your mercy and your faithfulness in the night. How great are your works, my soul in you is His light. The righteous shall flourish like the palm, grow like a cedar in Lebanon, planted in the house of the Lord. My soul in you leans upon. You make me glad with your work. In the works of your hands I rejoice, not at what I achieve. My soul in you is your voice. I behold what God is doing, and my heart is filled. You make me glad with your work. My life in you is stilled.
O Lord, how great are your works, and your thoughts are very deep. Gladness at His works grows when I see how deep His designs are. I rejoice not only in what I see of His works, but in thinking that behind them lie deep designs I cannot reach. That is why my joy does not run out at the visible, but deepens as I contemplate the wisdom that upholds them. Because the soul that is gladdened by the works of God discovers that each one hides a deep thought, and the more it meditates on what He does, the more its joy grows, amazed at a wisdom without bottom. You make me with your work.
today.
You make me glad with your work. In the works of your hands I rejoice. Not at what I achieve, my soul in you is your voice. I behold what God is doing, and my heart is filled. You make me glad with your work. My life in you is still.
Oh, clap your hands, all you people. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. There is a joy so great, it does not fit in the voice alone. It needs the hands, the whole body, the clap. The psalm calls all the peoples to clap their hands, to celebrate God with a joy that moves and is seen. Sometimes I think worship must always be still. But there are moments to clap the hands and shout with triumph. That is why today I do not hold back my joy, but I clap and shout to God with triumph. There's joy so great it does not fit in the voice, oh Lord. It needs the hands as well. My soul in you is your core. Oh, clap your hands, all peoples, shout to God with triumph. A joy that moves and is seen. My soul in you is no nymph. Sometimes I think worship must always be still, but there are times to clap my soul to you I feel. Clap your hands, all you peoples, shout unto God with triumph. A joy seen and moving, my soul in you is no nymph. I do not hold back my joy, but I clap and I shout. Clap your hands, my life in you has no doubt. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great king over all the earth. I clap with triumph because I celebrate a great king over all. My clapping is not for something small. It is the acknowledgement that God is a great king over all the earth. That is why clapping the hands is no senseless commotion, but the celebration due to so great a king. Because when I understand who it is that reigns, the applause springs on its own, as when a people receives its victorious king and cannot help but celebrate his greatness. God is gone up with a shout, the Lord with the sound of a trumpet. Sing praises to God,
Sing praises.
my soul in you is his summit. For God is the King of all the earth, O Lord. Sing praises with understanding.
My soul in you is your core.
Clap your hands, all you peoples, shout unto God with triumph. A joy seen and moving, my soul in you is no nymph. I do not hold back my joy, but I clap and I shout. Clap your hands, my life in you has no doubt. God reigns over the nations.
God sits upon the throne of His holiness. I clap with triumph before a God who reigns seated on His throne. My celebration is not for an uncertain victory, but for a king already enthroned who reigns over the nations. That is why clapping the hands is the response to a sure reign. The joy of knowing God is firmly on the throne, because the soul that knows its God reigns does not celebrate fearing something will change, but with the confidence of one who applauds a king whose throne will not be moved.
Clap your hands
Today,
Clap your hands, all you peoples. Shout unto God with triumph. A joy seen and moving. My soul in you is no nymph. I do not hold back my joy, but I clap and I shout. Clap your hands. My life in you has no
light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. The psalm uses a farming image to speak of joy. Gladness is sown, like seed beneath the soil. Sometimes I do not see the gladness yet, and think it will not come. But the psalm tells me it is already sown, waiting to germinate. Light and joy are not always immediate. Sometimes they are a harvest that ripens over time. That is why, even if today I do not feel all of it, I trust that the gladness sown will spring up in time.
The psalm uses a farming image for joy, O my Lord. The gladness has been sown, my soul in you is your chord. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright. Like seed that waits below, my soul in you is His light. It is not always immediate, the light nor the gladness, a harvest that ripens slow. My soul to you knows no sadness. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Though today I feel not all, my soul in you is His art. The gladness sown will spring up like seed that comes in time. Light is sown for the righteous, my life in you is sublime.
Rejoice in the Lord, you righteous, and give thanks at the remembrance of His holiness. While the sown gladness germinates, there is a present joy in the Lord. I do not have to wait for the harvest to begin rejoicing. I can be glad in the Lord Himself while the seed grows. That is why waiting for future gladness is not sad, because even now I can rejoice in the one who sowed it, and the soul that trusts in the sown light does not live in sadness over what has not yet sprouted, but in the present joy of its God, glad in Him, while it waits with patience for the harvest.
let the earth rejoice. Let the many isles be glad. Clouds and darkness surround him. My soul in you is not sad. The mountains melted like wax at the presence of the Lord. The heavens declared his righteousness. My soul in you is your chord. Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Though today I feel not all, my soul in you is his art. The gladness sown will spring up like seed that comes in time. Light is sown for the righteous. My life in you is sublime.
They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. The gladness sown today in tears will be a harvest of joy tomorrow. The same idea runs through the Psalms. What is sown weeping is reaped with joy. That is why my tears now are not the end of the story, but the sowing of a harvest of gladness that will come. That is why I trust in the light sown for the righteous, because I know God wastes not a single one of my tears, but uses them as seed. And the soul that today sows weeping will one day return, laden with sheaves of joy. Light is sown today.
Light is sown for the righteous, and gladness for the upright in heart. Though today I feel not all, my soul in you is his art. The gladness sown will spring up like seed that comes in time. Light is sown for the righteous. My life in you is sublime.
Glory in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. The psalm joins two things I do not always join: seeking and rejoicing. I thought joy came only at the end, at the finding. But the psalm says, let the heart of those who seek rejoice. There is joy in the seeking itself, not only in the finding. When my heart sets itself to seek God, it already begins to rejoice on the way to Him. That is why today I seek the Lord, and my heart rejoices while it seeks Him.
The song joins two things, seeking and rejoicing, O God. I thought joy was at the end. My soul in you is your rod. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord, O my Lord. There is joy in the seeking. My soul in you is your core. When my heart sets itself to seek you, oh my God, it already starts to rejoice. My soul to you is your rod. Let the seeking heart rejoice. Glory in but on the road toward you. Let the seeking heart rejoice. My life in you holds true.
Seek the Lord and His strength. Seek His face continually. The joy of seeking is for a continual seeking, not a one-time one. The psalm does not say seek Him once, but seek Him continually. It is a seeking that lasts a lifetime. That is why the joy of the one who seeks does not run out. Because there is always more of God to seek and find, and the heart that sets itself to seek His face continually never runs out of reason to rejoice, since each day it finds something new of Him, and at the same time discovers how much more there is to seek.
Remember the marvelous works that He has done, O God. His wonders and His judgments. My soul in you is your rock. He is the Lord our God. His judgments in all the earth. He remembered His covenant. My soul in you is His word. Let the seeking heart rejoice. Glory in His holy name. There is joy in the seeking. My soul in you is His flame. But on the road toward you, let the seeking heart rejoice. My life in you holds true.
Glory in His holy name. The joy of the seeker glories in the name of God, not in itself. My joy in the seeking is not pride at seeking well. It is glorying in the holy name of the one I seek. That is why the joy of the seeker is not centered on its effort, but on the greatness of the God it is discovering. Because the heart that rejoices in seeking the Lord does not boast of its seeking, but glories in the holy name. It pursues, finding its joy, not in the seeking, but in the sought. Let the seeking heart rejoice.
Today, let the seeking heart rejoice. Glory in His holy name. There is joy in the seeking. My soul in you is His flame. Not only at the finding, but on the road toward you. Let the seeking heart rejoice. My life in you holds true.
But let all those that put their trust in you rejoice. Let them ever shout for joy because you defend them. The psalm joins joy with trust and with defense. It does not call me to rejoice because there are no enemies, but because, trusting in God, He Himself defends me. My joy is not born of everything being calm, but of knowing who is on my side, fighting for me. That is why I can shout for joy, even in the midst of battle. Because I trust in you, and you defend me.
with trusting and being defended, O God, not for lack of enemies. My soul in you is your arm. Let those who trust rejoice, ever shout for joy, O God, because it is you who defend. My soul in you is your arm. My joy is not from calm, but from who defends me in the midst of the battle. My soul to you sets me free. Let those who trust rejoice, ever shout for joy, O Lord, because it is you who defend. My soul in you is your cord. My joy is not for the calm, but for who fights for me. Let those who trust rejoice. My life in you is free.
For you, Lord, will bless the righteous. With favor will you compass him as with a shield. The joy of the one who trusts is surrounded by the shield of his favor. I am not exposed and unprotected. God surrounds me with his favor as with a shield. That is why my joy is that of one who knows he is covered on all sides, not by his own strength, but by the defense of God. Because the soul that trusts in the Lord lives inside a circle of favor. And from that shield that surrounds it, it can rejoice without fear, knowing that nothing reaches it without passing first through God.
Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my meditation. Hearken to the voice of my cry. My soul in you is his station. I will come into your house. I will worship toward your temple. Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness. My soul in you is his example. Let those who trust rejoice, ever shout for joy. Who trust rejoice. My life in you is free.
Let them ever shout for joy, and let those that love your name be joyful in you. The joy of the defended is not momentary, but forever. The psalm does not say rejoice today, but ever shout for joy. It is a joy meant to last, not to go out. That is why the joy of those who trust in God is not passing, because their defense does not expire, and his favor does not end. And the soul that loves the name of God does not rejoice for only an instant, but ever shouts for joy, upheld by a defense that will never leave it. Let those who trust rejoice today. Let those who trust rejoice, ever shout for joy, oh Lord, because it is you who defend my soul. In you is your cord. My joy is not for the calm, but for who fights for me. Let those who trust rejoice. My life in you is free.
O come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation. Joy in God does not want to stay alone. It begins with an invitation. Come, let us sing. The psalmist does not say, I will sing, but let us sing together. Because joy in the Lord grows when it is shared. When I call others to shout for joy with me to our rock. That is why today I do not celebrate God in isolation, but I stretch out my hand and say, come, let us sing for joy to God.
Joy in God does not want to stay alone, oh Lord. It begins with an invitation. My soul in you is your core. Come, let us sing to the Lord. To the rock let us shout, oh God. Not I, but let us sing together. My soul in you is your rock. Joy in the Lord grows when it is shared, oh God. I call others to shout. My soul to you is your rock. Come, let us sing for joy. Salvation, not I alone, but together. My soul in you is my elation. Joy grows when it is shared, and I stretch my hand. Come, come, let us sing for joy. My life in you is my home.
Let us come before His presence with thanksgiving, and make a joyful noise unto Him with psalms. The invitation to joy is an invitation to come before His presence together. We do not only sing about God from afar. We come before His presence with thanksgiving all together. That is why inviting others to joy is inviting them to an encounter, to draw near with me to the place where God is. Because shared joy is not only making a glad noise together, but entering together into the presence of the Lord, and the soul that calls others to sing is in truth calling them to one same encounter with God.
great God and a great King above all. In his hand are the deep places. My soul in you will not fall. The sea is his, he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us worship and bow down. My soul in you we stand. Come, let us sing for joy. Shout to the rock of salvation. Not I alone, but together. My soul in you is my elation. Joy grows when it is shared, and I stretch my hand. Come, come, let us sing for joy. My life in you is my home. For he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture and the sheep of his hand. The invitation to joy is founded on our being one same flock of God. I do not invite strangers to a feast not their own. I call my brothers, sheep of the same pasture, to the joy of our shepherd. That is why singing together with gladness is something natural, because we belong to the same God and are one single flock. And the soul that invites others to rejoice in the Lord is not gathering strangers, but calling its own family sheep of one same hand to celebrate the shepherd who is everyone's. Come, let us sing for joy today. Come, let us sing for joy. Shout to the rock of salvation. Not I alone, but together. My soul in you is my elation. Joy grows when it is shared, and I stretch my hand. Come, come, let us sing for joy. My life in you is my home.
Let all those that seek you rejoice and be glad in you. And let such as love your salvation say continually, let God be magnified. The psalm describes a community united by one same joy. All who seek God, all who love his salvation. It is not a private gladness, but one shared by many. And they all say the same thing, let God be magnified. There is a word that gathers the glad, his salvation. The gift they love that gives them a common reason to rejoice. That is why I join that choir, and with all who seek you, I say, let God be magnified.
The psalm describes a people united in one joy. All those who seek you, my soul in you is no ploy. Let all who seek you be glad, rejoice in you, O God. Say, let God be magnified, my soul in you is your eye. One word gathers them all, your salvation, oh Lord, the gift that all do love. My soul to you is your chord. Let all who seek you be glad and love your salvation, oh God. Say, let God be magnified, my soul in you is your rod. I join that choir of gladness with all those who seek you. Let all who seek you be glad. My life in you seeks you.
But I am poor and needy. Make haste unto me, O God. The joy of the seekers lives alongside sincere pleas of the afflicted. The same psalm that calls to rejoice also cries from need. The psalmist owns he is poor and asks God to hurry. That is why the joy of seeking God does not pretend all is well, but rejoices even while urgently asking for help. Because the soul that loves the salvation of God can rejoice and plead at once, knowing that the same God it seeks with joy is the one who comes in haste when it is afflicted and in need.
Make haste, O God, to deliver me. Make haste to help me, Lord. Let them be ashamed that seek my hurt. My soul in you is restored. You are my help and my deliverer. Let God be magnified, my soul in you today. Let all who seek you be glad and love your salvation, oh God. Say, let God be magnified, my soul in you is your with all those who seek you. Let all who seek you be glad. My life in you seeks you.
Let such as love your salvation say continually, let God be magnified. The joy of the seeker sums up in one phrase. It is not a one-time cry, but a saying continually. Those who love his salvation repeat without tiring, let God be magnified. That is why the joy of seeking God has an eternal refrain, a confession the glad never stop pronouncing. Because the soul that loves the salvation of God finds in that phrase its constant anthem, and says again and again in every season the same words, let God be magnified.
Let all who
Seek you
be glad
today.
Let all who seek you be glad and love your salvation, oh God.
Say,
Let God be magnified, my soul in you is your rod. I join that choir of gladness with all those who seek you. Let all who seek you be glad. My life in you seeks you.
statutes of the Lord are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of the Lord is pure, enlightening the eyes. I used to think God's commandments were a heavy burden, rules that put out joy instead of giving it. But the Psalm says the very opposite. The statutes are right, and they rejoice the heart. They are not chains that oppress, but ways that illumine. God's pure commandment enlightens my eyes to see life well. That is why today I look at His commandments with new eyes, because walking in them rejoices my heart.
I used to think your commandments a heavy load, oh Lord. Rules that put out joy, my soul in you is your chord. Your statutes are right, rejoicing the heart, oh God. Your pure commandment enlightens, my soul in you is your rod. Not chains that oppress, but ways that illumine bright. Your precept enlightens my eyes, my soul to you is the light. His precepts rejoice the heart, and the pure command enlightens the eyes. Not chains, but ways to walk, my soul in you never dies. I used to see them as burden, but walking in them gives joy. His precepts rejoice the heart, my life in you employ.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. The commandments that rejoice also convert and give wisdom. They do not only produce joy, they restore the soul and make the simple wise. That is why obeying God does not impoverish me, but enriches me. Because His perfect law works in me joy, restoration and wisdom at once. Because the ways of God are not limits that shrink me, but paths that make me more whole, more wise, and more glad than I was without them.
The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever, O Lord. The judgments of the Lord are true, my soul in you is His ward. More to be desired than gold, and sweeter than the honey. In keeping them is great reward, my soul in you. His precepts rejoice the heart, and the pure command enlightens the eyes. Not chains, but ways to walk, my soul in you never dies. I used to see them as burden, but walking in them gives joy. His precepts rejoice the heart, my life in you employ.
More to be desired are they than gold, yeah, than much fine gold.
sweeter also than honey and the honeycomb. The commandments that rejoice are more desirable than gold and sweeter than honey. The psalmist does not endure them grudgingly. He desires them more than riches and tastes them sweeter than honey. That is why the joy God's ways give is like a treasure and a delicacy, something longed for and enjoyed, not merely tolerated. Because the soul that has tasted the sweetness of God's commandments no longer sees them as a bitter diet, but as the finest gold and the sweetest honey, and desires them not from duty, but for the joy they give. His precepts.
Rejoice,
Rejoice
the heart.
today.
His precepts rejoice the heart, and the pure command enlightens the eyes. Not chains, but ways to walk, my soul in you never dies. I used to see them as burden, but walking in them gives joy. His precepts rejoice the heart, my life in you employ.
Rejoice in the Lord, O you righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. The Psalm says a curious thing, that praise is comely, beautiful. Not only right or due, but lovely, pleasing to the eye and ear. When an upright heart rejoices in the Lord, there is in it a beauty that adorns life. Joy in God is not only good for me, it is something beautiful that adorns the one who lives it. That is why today I rejoice in the Lord, knowing that this joyful praise is beautiful before Him.
The Psalm says a curious thing, that praise is comely fair, not only right or due, my soul in you is His care. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, for the upright it is comely, the praise that adorns my soul in you sings sweetly. When an upright heart rejoices in you, O Lord, there is a beauty in it. My soul to you is your chord. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Joy in God adorns the life. My soul in you is His light. Not only good for me, but lovely before His eyes. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, my life in you never dies.
Praise the Lord with harp. Sing unto Him with the psaltery and an instrument of 10 strings. The beauty of praise is heightened by the beauty of the music. Joy in God is not sung any old way. It is accompanied with harp, psaltery, and 10 strings with art and care. That is why beautiful praise deserves the best of my skill. Not a careless effort, but a lovely offering. Because when something is as beautiful as praising God, it is worth doing well, with tuned instruments and a willing heart. so that the beauty of the one who receives the praise may be reflected in the beauty with which I offer it.
Sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. For the word of the Lord is right, my soul in you is his poise. He loves righteousness and judgment, the earth is full of his mercy. By the word the heavens were made, my soul in you is not weary. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Joy in God adorns the life, my soul in you is his light. Not only good for me, but lovely before his eyes. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, my life in you never dies. Sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. Beautiful praise asks for a song always new, made with care. It is not enough to repeat the same things soullessly. The song calls for a new song, played with skill and a loud joy. That is why the beauty of rejoicing in God includes freshness. Seeking new ways to express a joy that does not grow old. Because the soul that rejoices in the Lord is not content with the routine, but sings a new song with care and joy, keeping the praise of each day alive and lovely. Rejoice in the Lord today. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, for praise is come before the upright. Joy in God adorns the life, my soul in you is his light. Not only good for me, but lovely before his eyes. Rejoice in the Lord, O righteous, my life in you never dies.
But let the righteous be glad. Let them rejoice before God. Yea, let them exceedingly rejoice. I close this album with the image that sums it up. The righteous who do not merely rejoice, but exceedingly rejoice. Across 18 songs I have learned to live joyfully. I found fullness of joy in his presence, trusted that joy comes, served with gladness, rejoiced in his pardon and in his work. And it all flows into this exceeding joy before God. That is why I want no sad faith nor a dimmed face, but to live rejoicing exceedingly before my God.
I close the album with the image that sums it all, oh God. The righteous leap for joy, my soul in you is your rock. Let the righteous be glad, rejoice before God exceedingly, and leap for very joy. My soul in you sings freely. I want no saddened faith, nor a face gone dim and gray, but to live rejoicing, my soul
righteous rejoice before God. No sad nor dimmed faith, my soul in you is your rod. I learn to live rejoicing with a joy that does not fade. Songs to live joyfully, my life in you never fades.
Sing unto God, sing praises to his name. Extol him that rides upon the heavens. Living joyfully expresses itself by singing psalms to God's name. The joy I have learned does not stay mute. It becomes song. Psalms to the name of the one who rides on the heavens. That is why this whole album has been just that. Psalms to live joyfully. A way of turning joy into a song to the Most High God. Because the soul that has decided to live leaping for joy needs a song for that leap, and finds it in the Psalms, which put words to a joy that otherwise would not fit in the chest.
Father of the fatherless, a defender of widows is God. God sets the solitary in families. My soul in you is well shod. Blessed be the Lord each day, he loads us with his good. The God of our salvation, my soul in you understood. 18 Psalms of joy have taught me to live glad. Psalms to live joyfully, my soul in you is not sad. Psalms to live joyfully, the righteous rejoice before God. No sad nor dimmed faith, my soul in you is your rod. With the joy that does not fade. Psalms to live joyfully, my life in you never fades. The God of Israel is he that gives strength and power unto his people. Blessed be God. Living joyfully is possible because God himself gives the strength for it. My joy does not rest on my own mood which runs out. It rests on the God who gives strength and power to his people. That is why living joyfully does not depend on my having energy, but on God giving me the vigor to rejoice, even when I am weak. Because the soul that has learned to live joyfully before God does not manufacture its own joy with effort, but receives it from the one who gives strength to his people, and so can leap for joy, even when on its own it could not. Joy before my God. Psalms to live joyfully, my life in you is your rod. Psalms to live joyfully today. Psalms to live joyfully, the righteous rejoice before God. no sad nor dim faith. My soul in you is your rod. I learned to live rejoicing with a joy that does not fade. Psalms to live joyfully, my life in you never fades.